The adapter grapple is an attachment that consists of two separate components. The first is an adapter that connects to the skid steer and turns from 0 to 90 degrees right to left. The grapple attaches to the adapter easily and quickly, and once secured, the skid steer apparatus can operate the grapple in the normal position or rotate in 22.5 degree, 45 degree, 67.5 degree, or full 90 degree angles right or left. It also features a patented rope controller rope anchor system that adds even more versatility to the grapple adapter. In the vertical position, one can move entire trees, large limbs, or larger length logs completely upright and out of tighter spaces. This all means less saw cuts and less time you and your crew spend on the job site.
Here we are cutting trees in the woods as though you would in a yard. Now we'll go vertical with them. We'll stay vertical, not where you could come out with a whole tree without having to cut it up. I'm gonna ease out of here. And then we're going straight through the chipper with no man ever touching the tree. This can be done with limbs. As we work on tree jobs, we rope the limbs down, and at the same time, we come out with whole limbs the same way. And go directly through the chipper or on the truck with them. This tree will be cut and chipped with one cut. This is how fast you can move trees and chip trees with the adapter grapple plus the chipper feed adapter. There goes the other tree in. We're coming with another. Notice, none of the men have put their hands on anything. No man is getting around the chipper. It's all mechanical. What you do is back up slightly, get the top of the tree in the chipper feed adapter, the top of it, and gently ease up. As you can see, all these limbs are there, the top. Now, when you feel it hit the rollers, slow down and give the rollers time to catch up, because you can overfeed the tree at this time. All right, we'll take this one. There we go. You just let it go. A lot of times it goes ahead and feeds on in, just like that did right there. Just go back and get your nutting. All right, here we've got this in here. We'll start in real slow because your limbs are everywhere. Give the roller time to catch up. See it? Bending the limbs right back as I push it in. I'm pushing it slow. I don't want to overload it. I put auto feed on this whole chipper so I can feed and forget. Now I feel it pulling on the wood, so it's time to release. Now, let the auto feed work. Now I'm gonna reach down and get the other piece here, and we'll feed it. Now, as you can see, we fed everything here mechanically, and no human hand has touched it.
The chipper feed adapter is an attachment placed in front of the chipper intake snout and pinned to the welded in feed of the chipper. The chipper feed adapter allows a skid steer equipped with an adapter grapple to reverse feed trees and debris. As the tree or limb is fed, the design of the adapter folds the long limbs back. The skid steer can easily push the tree into the chipper until the roller takes over and finishes the job quickly. To simplify the entire process, installing the chipper feed adapter is done with the skid steer and adapter grapple. The chipper feed adapter attaches to the side of the chipper when not in use and easily transports to the next job. Importantly, the chipper feed adapter does not alter the chipper itself in any way.
We're gonna pick this up with the adapter grapple. Any grapple would work, and they're gonna unpin it. This is where it stays during travel, and when you're not using it, it stays right here. We're gonna pick it up, he'll bring it around, and we'll drop it into two saddles back here in the operational form. All right, Terrell. All right, here we have the chipper feed adapter in. I designed this, as you can see, to be moved convenient from here to there. Now, when the chipper feed adapter is in operation, you do not hand feed. I want to repeat that. Do not hand feed this, for mechanically fed only. Now, what happens here is we're protecting the bar that engages the hydraulic rollers, keep it from being damaged. All right, as the trees go in reverse order, the top will go in first here, and then as the limbs are out, they will be folded back here as the adapter grapple and the Kubota pushes them in here, as we'll view in a few minutes. Now, when we go around, the next thing we're gonna do is pick this up, and you have legs on both sides that got pins, and we'll pick this up and set the legs to stabilize the chipper. But as you'll see, this is designed to fold the limbs back as they go in, and as the rollers take it, you'll turn loose of it and you go get another. This makes chipping totally mechanical. There will be no hands used. From this time on, we're going to show you how to feed the chipper feed adapter with the grapple, adapter grapple. This is all done mechanically. There will be no human hands touching. And we're going to reverse feed it into the chipper. This is the reason you have the chipper feed adapter. So when you pick a tree up, as you'll see in a minute, pick it up, you can go vertical with it, get out of a tight place. Now we'll back up. Go straight. Go straight into the chipper. Just feed it kind of slowly to start with, because you can actually feed the chipper faster than the rollers can take it. Now, the rollers are pulling on it, let go of it. That tree is already fed, go back and get another. Here's an oak tree full of vines. That would be very difficult for anybody to feed. Here we'll go up vertical here, turn as you can see. All you do is line up with the chipper, ease the top down, ease forward, just keep it in the middle. The chipper feed adapter will fold all the limbs back, and as you can see, start feeding. Now with the chipper feed adapter will fold the limbs back, and all these vines represent no problem. Because you can push it in with the adapter grapple here. Just feed it right on in. Now, if you need to, you can take your grapple, give it a little nudge. Now, you've got that in there. Now we're going to take the chipper feed adapter off. What he'll pick up on it, the man will pull the pins, pick up on the legs. All right, do it. He'll pull the pins. Pick up on the legs. Put the pins back in it. All right, now we'll unpin it from the frame. All right. Yeah, put it back on the side. All right, we're going to lift it up. He'll come around. We'll put it back on the side in the carrier position, which you would normally go down the road with. Notice this alters the chipper in no way. You have a mechanical fed chipper and a hand fed chipper all in one. This just converts a hand fed chipper to a mechanically fed chipper. All right, put it back on, John. It takes a little practice to do this, but once you do it, it's just only a matter of minutes to put it on and off. This gives you the ability to hand feed a chipper that's hand fed when the need arises, or if you have a large job that you have a lot of material to chip, then you simply put the chipper feed adapter on your chipper and you're mechanically fed from there on. That's it. It's ready to go down the road now in the road position.
A new way of extending the reach of your existing equipment to push over trees while cutting them is the tree pusher adapter. This device is attached to the small end of a pole or tree and provides a way to engage the tree being cut with penetrating and controlled force. 3 different heads, a 45-degree point, a 45-degree curved variation, and an L-shaped head with teeth give you options to effectively control the pushing process. The pole or tree length is only limited to what your machine can handle. The TPA lets small machines do big jobs, even if they're only equipped with a grapple bucket or root grapple. A small articulating loader or 595 Bobcat can now push over 100-foot pine trees.
All right, when you get ready to push the tree over, this tree is leaning heavily to my left. It will fall almost right on me right now. But what we're going to do, we're going straight forward with it, like you were pushing this tree down, leaning the wrong way by a fence. And what we're going to do, we're going to have the TPA up high. I'm going to tell you, describe how to put the load on the machine you're doing it with. Now we've got wire in this tree, which makes it more difficult here having to really cut it high. So you need the advantage of the leverage up high. What I'll do is I'm looking at the TPA through my top windshield on my Kubota. All right, I'm gonna ease it over on the tree. I'm on the tree, I'm shoving. All right, now it's embedded in the tree. Now what I'm gonna do is, the more you shove, it pushes down on the tracks. What I'm gonna do is ease forward and just drop my boom just a little bit. All right. Now, as I'm pushing on it, it's actually pushing down on my tracks right now. So I know when I feel it pushing down, I've got it at the right angle, and that's about it. So now we're ready to cut. What this does is give me room to travel. See, I'm away from the stump. I'm looking at the man cutting the tree, so I'm watching him. This gives me room to push the tree completely through the area that it could turn or fall the wrong way. All right, when I push it, I'm gonna try and push it real fast, and I'm gonna need about 6 to 8 foot of room. Now, with any other method of pushing the tree is right where we wanted to go, and I had about 6 to 8 foot of travel to do this. Now, if you were pushing on a tree, you'd have done hit the stump, and that tree would have fallen out into other trees. It would have got away from me. That's the advantage of having the TPA on it with that added height of leverage and the ability to cover a lot of ground to push it. You have to go 6 to 8 foot to move a tree like this, and this is the only way you can do it to get the high leverage with a long pole away from it. The TPA provides the attachment from the pole or tree to the tree. This is the barrel for the TPA. We have a 2-inch receiver hitch up here that receives all the heads with a pin. Now, TPA slides up on the wood here, and you screw all these set screws down. They impale the wood and hold it on the wood with the end of the wood against the end there. This is the 45-degree point head. Now, the reason we have them for 45, I'll show you on that right there, is that if the head were straight and the wood was straight up, when you get to 60 degrees where you'll have to push some trees, the head would come out. This takes that need out. This stays impaled in the wood all the way past to 60 degrees, so the tree you have control in it falls in the right direction. All the heads simply slide in. Pin. And key. All right. All 3 heads are the same. Now, as I'll demonstrate in a minute, why you use each head. This is a pointed head. This is the curved head at a 45. And this is the L-shaped head, which we use with the adapter grapple to throw trees at 90 degrees. Now, what head to use on what size wood? This being a 45-degree tip with a point, this head, you're going to be 25 to 30 foot away from the machine with the head. So it's hard to put this head being a point directly in the center of this tree. So do not use the pointed head on a tree this small, because if you miss and come over here, you'll embed but when you put pressure, it could come out. So this is the reason we make the curved head. This is the head that you would use on all your trees below about 18 to 20 inches in diameter here. You would use this here, because right here, there's no way to miss it. And this is the head we'll be using shortly to shove these trees over, because you can hit it anywhere in here and you'll not lose control of the tree.